My name is Lord Ilo. I am the Outlands Kingdom Chatelaine here in the Kingdom of the Outlands. I do want to thank each and every one of you for coming and attending this class for the Heroes Quest. This is a passion project of mine, and I really enjoy this tool and the final result of which we were able to come to. So what I want to do is I want to go through the quest with you and sort of like outline it and read it to you and explain some areas of opportunity and how you could utilize it in your group. First and foremost, I do want to give a heartfelt thank you to the Outlands Deputy Chatelaine group for coming together and helping making this a reality. So, page one, hello, adventurer. Welcome to the SCA, Society for Creative Anachronisms, a group dedicated to living out what we call the dream. By recreating the best parts of the Middle Age, this quest, should you be courageous enough to take it on, will lead you through the Society's many activities. The goal is to help familiarize yourself with how the club operates and how to have fun. This quest will take time, maybe even up to a year. But the SEA is a grand adventure, and it will take time to learn and grow. We provided a table of contents here. That way, if they are interested in a certain area or they just want to know where that section is, it's there for them. First and foremost, there's a lot of value in connecting them into the greater hub. So we talk about visiting SCA.org. We talk about the Kapora, and we give space in each of the pages for them to jot down notes. Find your kingdom on the SCA.org website. So on there, they can find, based off of their state and their city, what is their nearest group as well. Write down your kingdom's name. Now they know who they're operating under. Navigate your kingdom's website. Many cities and towns have chapters in the SCA known as kingdoms, baronies, colleges, shires. Membership size and the society impact determines what type of group your local chapter falls under. So I've had people ask, well, why are we a shire? And so I just explained to them, hey, it's the size of the group, and that's pretty much it. Local group name as well. And this is all part of like the discovery portion. That way they are plugged in. Congratulations, you now know the lay of the land. The SCA kingdom and local websites will help you connect with people, activities, and information on your quest. Often people ask, how do I get started in the SCA? Or do I have to buy a lot of stuff or own armor? No, the first step is just to go to a local practice or activity. The SCA is a volunteer-run organization filled with talented people. They are eager to meet you and help you on your journey. It is time for you to meet your group. Welcome home. And then down here, it's like make a map of your kingdom, mark what groups, just a little fun thing that they could do. Meet your group. Attend a populace meeting. And then we also kind of, we talk about jargon a lot. And so we're trying to decode some of that jargon. It's a once a month meeting of your local members. While you're there, meet the Seneschal. This is the leader of your local group. The Seneschal is like the president of your local group hero. You must search out the Seneschal and learn about their duties as Seneschal. So you'll get the name, what day, and then write down some of their duties as they explain it to you. Same thing for the Chatelaine. Can everyone still see? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Okay. A weird thing happened on my end. Okay, just making sure. So same thing. Meet the Chatelaine, the new person liaison. The Chatelaine is like the welcome party for new people in your local group. Hero, you must search out the Chatelaine and learn about their duties. And so put down their name, their date, what their duties are. Meet the B&B. Special to baronies, they represent the crown on a local level. Some cities have a large enough populace that they need crown representation year-round. Naturally, the king and queen can't be everywhere at once, so barons and baronesses are selected By the crown after a populist polling and hearing the thoughts of the people. So it kind of like explains who the Baron and Baroness are to the new person. And so also notes whenever they meet with the B&B, they can take down some notes of the thoughts and ideas that the Baron and Baroness have for them, as well as the officers. Learn more about your group. Attend an arts and science day. This will help in creating your garb for a persona. Things learned and observed. So they might get their hands in there right away, or they might just observe. There's introverts, extroverts, people from all walks of life. We just want to make something available for them to where they can look at this hero's quest and help them along their way of their journey. The genesis of this really is whenever someone comes in, the first person that makes contact with them usually will drag them over to their interest and things that they're interested in. Maybe a fighter will take the new person and be like, come to fighter practice, come to fighter practice. And that might be the only aspect of the SCA that they engage in for months. And maybe they get burnt out. Maybe they don't know all of the other things that are going on. And so that is the hope of the hero's quest, is to allow for some self-discovery. Attend a bardic activity, sing, dance, drum, storytelling, or just watch and listen. So once again, we are driving home the message that you can just be an observer and you are valued. Attend an archery practice. Shooting is not required, but great exposure to that group. Things learned and observed. Also, rapier practice. Once again, we are driving home the message that you can just observe. You don't have to get into armor to be a participant. You don't have to shoot a bow to be a participant. Just you being there is enough. And you can move along your way in this quest. Attend an armoring session. See armor being made. Perhaps try your hand at swinging a hammer. Make a gorget for yourself is a great place to start. So I understand that they won't know what a gorget is, but that is a great talking point. They'd be like, hey, I'm at the armor working shop. They mentioned that maybe I should make a gorget. They're like, oh yeah, perfect. And they could help them make a gorget. Gorgets transfer between heavy, light, cut and thrust. I mean, there's a few differences as far as style and safety, but they can help them make those. Attend equestrian practice if your group has them. I do understand that not every group and not every kingdom has a large representation of equestrian, but it is still valid that we want it there. If your group has it, then they can go to it. Attend a officer meeting. This is a chance to meet the local officers and see how many people do service within the SCA. Creating a persona. Who do you want to be? That's a question that they ask themselves. And it's like, well, I want to be a Roman. Okay, perfect. Let's create your own name. Contact a herald and get started with your registry of your name and your device. Here's a checklist of getting garb. So it gives them a direction to move as they are learning. Oops, I went the wrong direction. Don't forget about your feast gear. Useful for more than just feasts. You can feel in persona at any event or meeting when you have your mug or goblet. So it just kind of gives them an idea of like items that maybe if they're at the thrift store, they could go for and make a purchase of those things. Also encouraging attending a local event. You have been attending local practices, but the SCA doesn't end there. Now it is time for you to take your new skills and possessions and attend a local event. Now I do understand that practices differ from place to place, and maybe an event happens the next week after they have joined. And so then they're going to get to this step really quickly. They're going to get that exposure right away. And that's great. That's great. We want to document, information about the event. What event did they go to? And then volunteering to help in an event is a great way to meet people. So service ideas. We're not necessarily saying, hey, if you come to the event, you need to be helping. right? We don't want to put that barrier in front of them where it's like you are welcomed if you're helping. That I don't think that that really paints the full picture. But if they're interested in meeting new people, here's some ideas of ways that you could help and meet new people. So there is something to gain there for the newcomer because they don't see the full picture yet, right? And so putting that there, it's like, yeah, I do want to meet new people. Yeah, I do want to be helpful. Oh, here's some ideas. I could ask, hey, does anyone need help with setup? Does anyone need help with takedown? Do you need help serving this feast? Do you need help with gate? Just ideas, conversation starters. If you feel ready, speak to the event steward with your local chapter. Attend other groups' events. I know in my area, it's about an hour drive in each direction to visit others. And so we want to promote that traveling gameplay as well. It's understandable that not everyone has the time, money to be able to travel everywhere and to do everything. But we do want to point out and highlight that those other groups would love to have you. And so that is an important thing for the newcomer, being able to kind of like take in that information. Oh, what are the times, the dates, and the costs? Attend a kingdom event. Several times a year, your kingdom will get together for special events like crown tournament, coronation, or other various competitions. Some kingdoms have an annual large kingdom event. It is a great place to meet members from all over your kingdom. This is also an opportunity to attend a kingdom court and see people receive awards for various deeds. So this kind of introduces the award system to them, but it's not necessarily the first thing that they get introduced to. So that's kind of nice. Know the rules of the society. So then kind of just talking about the Kapora and making sure that they read into those things about day-to-day functions within the kingdom. Meeting the peers. And this is kind of how it wraps up. And each area there is the written example of like a knight, of a laurel, of a pelican, of a master of defense. In days gone by, there existed many orders of knighthood which recognized the skill and honor of their members in the service of their king and in the defense of noble ideals of chivalry embodied in their queen. Did these orders achieve their exalted rank, the society created the Order of Chivalry, which exists equally of the knights and masters of arms to recognize outstanding martial achievement and the attainment of those qualities and abilities which are a mark of a peer. Members of the Order of Chivalry are mighty warriors, and they are skilled in the arts and have given their time to the benefit of the common weal. As such, they have been recognized as peers of the realm. So we are encouraging the newcomers in this quest to seek out peers from the different orders, find out about them, learn some things from them, and engage them and have a better understanding of what it is that the peers within our realm do because they've met everyone else. Same thing for the laurel, same thing for the pelican, same thing for the master of defense. When they complete it, congratulations you on completing your quest. Now the real quest begins. I'm sure you have found the Society for Creative Anachronism is a group that likes to do things. What are the areas you have found that you want to pursue? Combat, arts and sciences, service? What events would you like to attend next? We are glad that you have decided to join us on this adventure. Welcome home. And the artwork was donated by Valentine. So I really want to thank all of you. I will be providing this document in a black and white. You can definitely print it out. I've had groups say that they're going to do bookbinding session with their ANS group for their newcomers to be able to make their heroes quest just that much more special for them. Oh, someone is joining. Okay. So I will go ahead and get this put up. But yeah, if we want to open up the floor